there, welcome to our reading for March 2018. I really appreciate all of you being here. Thank you so much. If you want a more in-depth look at your month, check out your sun, moon, and rising sign videos. Remember, it is a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We're all spiritual. We're all psychic. We're all children of God. We're not all going through the same thing at the same time at the same pace. This could clarify the past. It could shed light into the future or be right in sync with the now. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. If you get a chance, try to check out the musical playlist that I put below. See if there's something personal for you in the lyrics, in the music, or just enjoy the songs. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I hope you enjoy the reading, and I'll see you in a moment. Aries, welcome to our reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's begin. Let's get some clarity on the energies coming through in March 2018. We're going to start today's reading with the daily guidance from your angels, oracle cards. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. We'll start with one card. Get some general advice, wisdom, and clarity for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Some insight into March 2018. Fresh air. Aries, it's time to get outside, to open your windows, to breathe. Maybe breathe a sigh of relief about something. Maybe just get away from the drama. Get away from that situation. Walk away. Take a walk. Change your energy. Come back when the energy is changed. Or when your energy is changed. This could be going on a walk with your dog, going outside and playing with your children, your grandchildren, going outside and playing like you were a kid, maybe a sport, maybe taking a run, doing some exercise. This is when I want to say the wind is important. Maybe pay attention to gusts of wind. That was kind of weird. Fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Spend time outside today, as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. I just think of PDA by John Legend. Let's go to the park. Oh, and I just thought of Take a Long Walk by Jill Scott. I'll put those below. That's cool. That gave me chills. Maybe there's something in those lyrics for you guys. Maybe some PDAs coming through for Aries. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. You know, it makes me think of opening up the drapes, having some beautiful flowing curtains. Maybe you're changing the curtains in your house. Maybe you have those curtains that darken your room and you need to add some more light. Let the light in. Let the sunshine in. This is a nice card, Aries. It's getting outside, getting away from a situation, going somewhere different, perhaps taking a trip, getting out of town, going somewhere new is beneficial to you. Maybe you're planning a trip, like a road trip kind of energy comes through with this. Also, I think of a picnic in the park. So maybe you can pack your lunch instead of going out to that same restaurant you always go to. Prepare your food in the morning, perhaps the night before. I'm getting like nutrition energy as well. So when I think of plants, I think of, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables. Maybe you're changing your diet up a little bit and adding more exercise into your world. Maybe you need to make more room in your schedule to have some fun. Maybe it's something spontaneous. I'm getting invite. Maybe you're being invited somewhere or you spontaneously want to invite someone else to go somewhere. This is a nice card. There's a child here, so I think of children. spending time with your children, your grandchildren, doing something you used to do when you were a kid, something you haven't done in a long time. It makes me think of sledding, skiing, playing tag, something like that. Maybe you're it. Maybe it's your turn. You are being picked for something. You know, the right team is coming through. Teammates, I kind of feel like. So let's get clarity for Aries on fresh air. Now, for all of the readings, I'm using the Animal Tarot. I really, really like this deck. It's brand new, but I'm switching up the other cards. So for you guys, I chose the Tarot Apocalypse. These cards are so vivid. So let's begin. Let's get another card for Aries. Clarity on fresh air. Your body needs refreshment from, I also want to say drink more water, Aries. Maybe carry a little water jug with you. I also think of tea, so maybe something herbal is good for you. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. Maybe bring some fresh flowers into your home. Maybe get some new plants in your house. Maybe you're working in the garden as well. Maybe you're ordering plants for your garden when the season arrives. I know my sister recently ordered plants and we have to go pick them up when they're small. So maybe something like that, or having seeds delivered. Spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains and windows to refresh your home as well. All right, let's get another card. Clarity for Aries. Getting outside. I don't know why I just thought of the song Carnival by Natalie Merchant. That's an old one. Maybe you feel like your life is a carnival, a circus. You have to, you know, get out of the mess, get out of the ruckus, go outside. I don't know, maybe something in the lyrics of that song. Let's get another card for Aries. Clarity on fresh air. Clarity for March 2018. Strength is coming through. This card came through quite a few times for some of the other signs. So strength is here. It's Major Arcana 8. Sometimes it's 11 in certain decks. Here it's 8. 8 is a powerful, strong number. The Strength card comes through when there's a gentle approach to a tough situation. When you actually have a lot of strength, but you don't need to be so loud. Sometimes being quiet, the whisper actually gets the best results. So you have inner strength when this card comes through. You are strong, Aries. You guys are badasses. So you can handle whatever situation comes through. There might be a different way to handle it. Maybe you handled it a certain way in the past. Maybe a certain relationship you had, something going on in your world that was pretty hard, but it brought you strength. It possibly brought you a lesson, a new understanding on how to handle that situation different when it arrives in the future. I'm getting communication. So maybe there's a different way to get your point across, you know. I want to say pay attention to your body language, how you say the words, not necessarily what's being said, maybe how somebody else is speaking. Maybe read in between the lines as well. I feel like when this card comes through, you benefit from using honey. Maybe honey is important instead of sugar. Wow, this is powerful. She has a lot of arms. So you're multitasking. You're getting a lot done at once. There's a lot going on at once. You can handle it all. Maybe you just need to approach one thing at a time. You know, one conversation at a time. Don't bring everything up. Just handle that situation you're in. Not drag up all the stuff that happened in the past. Just handle that situation where you are now. There's a tiger here. It's really powerful. There's a lotus, a sword, a wand, arrows, a bow and arrow. I want to say a lantern and a badass tiger. So there's something that you have all of the tools for that you can handle. all of the tools you need are actually around you, or they will come into your world when you need them. So use maybe one tool at a time, or maybe all of your talents at once. I'm getting talent with this. So maybe there's something coming through where your talent is really important. Your specific energy is important. Maybe it's your energy, you know, your energetic field. Maybe you need to realign something with your energy so that you have your energy restored. Maybe that's getting more sleep, you know, allowing appropriate time in your life, in your everyday activities, to have some fun, to work, to sleep, you time. I just thought of a massage. Maybe you need a massage, some body work, something like that. Look at this card. It's so strong. I just thought of Eye of the Tiger. I'll put that song below for you guys. All right, let's move along. Maybe you also have a Leo in your world, or a Leo energy coming through, that independent, strong cat energy. Maybe you're doing something on your own. There's somebody else here. It looks like somebody else is a little bit frightened, a little apprehensive, a little bit on edge around you. Maybe you have a lot of power. You're the boss, you know, maybe a husband, wife, father, mother, grandfather, you know, I don't know why I get like generations kind of energy. Maybe this is a grandparent or somebody like that has some big advice, big opinions on how things should be. Maybe hear them out. Maybe listen to their advice, take it in, and then see if it works for you. Maybe give something a go. Maybe it will work for you. Maybe it won't, but maybe there's, I'm getting listening going on. Hear somebody out, Aries. Let's get more clarity. When I see the lotus, I also think of something unfolding, you know, layers to something, you know, so peel back those layers, Aries. When I see the sword, I think of communication, clarity, you know, being clear with saying yes, saying no. And I feel like your approach might change in March. Maybe how you did something in the past is not going to be how you do it now. So let's move along. Let's get another card from the Animal Tarot. Clarity on fresh air and strength for Aries. You guys are really strong. Be careful not to overpower a situation. There might be intimidation there. You know, maybe there's a different way to approach somebody who's kind of intimidated by you. You know, that could be just because you're really awesome. You're really talented, you know, and somebody maybe doesn't feel as good around you. So maybe you can teach. Maybe you can help. Maybe you can give away those tips that you have, you know, those insights you have from experience, from doing something a long time. The ways that work for you, they might work for somebody else. They might not work for somebody else. I also want to say allow everyone to be themselves, have their own personality, accept different personalities. You can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink, you know, but you can lead by example, Aries. You know, you can set a good example somewhere in your world. Let's get clarity on Major Arcana 8. 8 is also a manifestation number. I feel like it brings power into your world. Maybe you need to fill your battery, recharge your battery, put nourishment back on your plate so you can give from a full plate. So are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing something for you so you can give back? Maybe you're giving too much, Aries. Maybe somebody wants to give something to you. If somebody wants to help you, say thank you. You know, sometimes we give it back in that same situation, that same relationship, and sometimes we give back in a different area with somebody else. See how that feels for you. Let's get clarity for Aries. Vinny is saying hi, by the way. Hi, Vinny. Clarity for Aries on fresh air, strength, Major Arcana 8. 8 makes me think of August as well. Maybe something in August. You're planning a trip for August, for the summer. Hi, Vinny. Let's get clarity for Aries. The 8 of winter. So that's another 8. I feel like you have almost the exact reading that somebody else got. I'm not sure who, but maybe I'll put that link below. Somebody else got the 8 of winter and strength. So that just gave me chills. Maybe there's a partnership somewhere. I'll put the sign below when I go back and look at the readings. The Eight of Winter is feeling like you're trapped somewhere, like you're stuck in the circus, you're stuck in the playpen, you're stuck somewhere, and there is a way out, Aries. It's gaining confidence to get you out. It's looking for a different door, looking for an open window. I remember for the other sign, I said there's a trap door below you. So something under the rug, maybe something was swept under the rug. I don't know why I just thought of the gentleman that fell. That's a Mila song. I'll put that below. Hi, Vinny. So this is when there is a way out of your situation. Maybe somebody else feels stuck and you have the key. You know, you have the advice to get them out of that situation. When the Eight of Winter comes through, this is the Eight of Swords. It's usually when there's blinders on. There's a blindfold somewhere, and it's not stuck there forever. You just have to take it off, you know, to untie yourself, to free up your schedule, to look at your situation in a different perspective. Not that same old way, a different way. Sometimes leaving the cage, you know, like I think of leaving your home, leaving your job, leaving a situation, a relationship you were in for a long time. Sometimes you get stuck because it's comfortable and change is uncomfortable, but you have to get used to what's out there. Maybe you like it right away. Maybe it's weird and you want to go back to the cage. There's always a safe place to go back to, but there's something new that's calling you, Aries. So getting out of your cage, getting out of the house, getting out of town, doing something different, looking for a different way out, a new perspective. Vinny. So here it's the Eight of Winter. I can't believe it's almost the same reading as somebody else. I think the first card was different. So bunting is, it's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. You have to choose to be free. You have to cut those ties. You have to cut away the things that are weighing you down. You know, what are you doing too much of? What is draining your energy? Who's draining your energy? You know, maybe take a vacation. Spend some time away with somebody that makes you happy. The friends around you that make you feel light and fluffy, that you laugh with. I feel like that's you. You're probably the one helping somebody else. You know, maybe somebody else is going through a breakup or something weird in their world, and you're helping them get out of that situation by changing the energy, possibly for a day, maybe in the moment, but that change creates a long-term change. You know, even if it's a night of fun, you know, of an hour to have tea, have coffee with someone, give some good advice, get some good advice. Maybe that little conversation changes a broader perspective on a situation. So allow advice to come through. You know, open up that door, you know, open up your windows, find a different way through, see which doors are actually open to you, Aries. Hi, Vinny. I think you have the first video he's vocal on. So you guys have commentary by Vinny, and we have the bird in the cage here. So maybe he wants to come out. The bunting. This is a really pretty card. I don't know what kind of flower it is. When I saw this card the last time, it reminded me of Jack and the Beanstalk. And I was going to put a song from Into the Woods. Maybe I'll find another song from Into the Woods. Hi, how are you? All right, let's get clarity for Aries on 8, strength, 8 of Winter. That's the 8 of Swords. There's a lot of 8 energy coming through. So maybe a Leo energy, maybe a manifestation energy. I feel like this brings abundance in your world with the infinity. You might dip down, you know, and have some lulls, some low points, but you always come back around. You always learn something when you're diving under the water, and then you breach the surface. So maybe you're breaching. Maybe something is coming to light, coming to the surface, being clear, being understood, you know? Maybe you didn't see it when you were stuck in the cage, stuck in that situation. It's time to get out of that situation, change things up, you know, add a little spice somewhere, do something different. You can always go back to the old way of doing something, but there's benefit to you doing it a different way, Aries. So easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you up to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. I feel like it's your choice somewhere, you know? Take that power back, Aries. Take that powerful energy you have, get it back, have your energy be restored. Maybe sleep more. I keep seeing sleep. Maybe you need to go to sleep earlier or wake up earlier, do some exercise, some stretching, some yoga, some body work. I keep thinking about a massage with you guys, maybe a hot bubble bath. This is nice. There's a door open somewhere. There's a window. Even if it was a trap door, you found the way through. You know, you found the exit. So perhaps it's making an exit, something ending. There's always a new beginning coming through, a new freedom that you find. Sometimes I think of this card as like, I want to say the job you've had forever, or that thing that you've been doing so much that it's just repetitive. It's just the same mundane thing you do every time, like you're stuck in, I see like a hamster wheel over and 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 over. And it might be exercise, but maybe you need to switch it up, like going to the gym and doing the treadmill every single time you go and hitting a plateau and getting no results. You know, it might have been really invigorating at first and you have good results, but then your body gets used to it. You get stuck in that position. So you need to do some circuit training, some weights, switch it up so you have response again. That's pretty cool. All right, let's move along. We're going to pull one more card from the Winged Enchantment. Let's get clarity on the 8 of Winter. Hello, Vinny. How are you, honey? Funny. He really wants to say hello to you guys. The 8 of Winter. Let you see this again. Fresh air and strength. Hi. Clarity for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The Woodpecker is coming through for Aries. This makes me think of working, sound, vibration, rhythm. It makes me think of the song Knock on Wood. I'll put that song below. The Woodpecker. It makes me think of like, what is black, white, and red all over? The newspaper. That was so corny. Maybe jokes. Maybe corny jokes are your way through. You know, that weird opening line, that peacocking energy to get the door open, you know, to get the conversation flowing. That was so corny. All right. I just thought of Rick James, Super Freak. I'll put that below for you guys. That's cool. I like that song. And then it makes me think of, Vinny thinks it's funny too. I think of, it takes me to Return of the Mac. So maybe there's something returning. Those were weird songs coming through for Aries. All right, 38. That's also an 11. I feel like that's a gateway. That's a way through. The 11 brings you to a 2 as well, which makes me think of partnership, working together, opposites coming together. Male and female energy within yourself, maybe you and somebody else. Hello. Let's move along. Oh, I'll put the song Hello by Adele below because he said it so many times. Maybe that's your song. All right, 38 is Woodpecker. Let me let you see this. I am Woodpecker, the rhythm of the ancients and the heartbeat of the earth. I am drummer. I am the percussion of life. I am the one who digs deep and finds the secrets hidden within. I am in tune with the world and allow my echoes to lead me to the hearts of others. I can dredge up those things forgotten. I can call out that which hides. Know that everything has a time, a beat of its own. Know that everyone's learning their lessons at a different pace. You know, maybe you were in the same pace with somebody else and then their pace changed, your pace changed. Maybe, you know, the spiritual enlightenment you're going through uplifted you and maybe somebody else isn't there yet. They don't understand something. That's okay. We all are on, you know, the same path. We're all leading closer to God, but at different paces. So know that everything has a time and a beat of its own. Know that there are always more layers beneath the surface. Oh, that's cool. That's that layer. You know, the onion peeling, the lotus opening. I have come to change the pace and alert you to something new on the horizon. Align yourself now with what needs to be rather than what has fallen out of sync. You know, those relationships that fall away, allow them to go away. When that energy changes, when that person changes, they'll come back, or perhaps they won't, but something new and better for you now will come through. You know, like attracts like. So, look to, out of sync. I'll put something by In Sync for you below. Look to, I think of the one, I think it's In Sync. It might be Backstreet Boys. The one when they're the marionettes. I'll find the songs. I'll put them below for you guys. Look to where your heart pulls you and let it play out. Find the new beat in your life. There is great power in realignment. You know, realigning your energy fields, your maybe emotional body as well. You are captivating sound. You are energy of vibration. You are connection. You are woodpecker. All right, guys, I hope this reading was helpful to you. You have a lot of strength coming through. You definitely have a way out, a different way coming through to handle that old situation, or now that you're in a new situation, you know what to do because of possibly what you didn't do right in the past. All right, I hope this was helpful to you. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.